God damn it.
Fuck it, I'm ready.
We were born ready. We born ready.
Man, I got so many fucking ideas right now. It's not even funny.
Yes. Don't release it. Don't release it.
Oh, of course. I don't announce shit. Like I just say, yo, we doing this. Fuck it.
For sure, right? And we got that confidence, so it's only easy for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm loving it.
So I do got some shit to tell you about hip hop
Okay.
industry wise and
Off
shit.
the ear?
No, we gonna go live. I'm gonna tell you right now. So apparently, Megan Thee Stallion is planning on bringing back Tina Snow when you get back.
What?
Yeah, they said that I think she's trying to like. Everyone wants to say that she needs to go back to her roots and shit. So that's why she's trying to bring back Tina Snow.
Oh God. Oh boy.
And they said Nicki Minaj might drop some new music.
Hope it's good. What did you think? Did you listen to Queen? I didn't listen to the Queen album.
Yeah, I heard it with my homeboy Jermaine. I did not like it.
I didn't listen to that.
Yeah,
I like her last couple of albums. Pink Print was dope.
that's the best
Um,
one.
you think that's her best one?
Yeah, Pink Print. That's her best one. Period. I didn't care for Pink Friday, low key. I mean, it was alright, but it was a bit too poppy. Let me stop, cause I know all the bars gonna come at me and shit.
Oh boy.
Shit. This whole Mary J. Blige shit is getting on my last fucking nerves.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't believe that shit. I think Danny Boy ain't drop a damn album. Like that's what you heard about? The Mary J. Blige sleeping with your ass? I
Yeah,
thought he was gay anyway.
If Mary J. Blige touched me, I wouldn't say shit. I won't mind. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I thought he was gay. All of a sudden now he's sleeping with women. Make up your mind. Are you bisexual? Are you straight? Are you gay? What are you? Why is this stuff coming out like 20 something years later?
Exactly. If I was raped, I would go to the police right away. I don't give a fuck.
Reggie stupid.
No, I'm just saying. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I understand that people are scared.
Mm.
I understand people are scared about public reaction, but if you wait longer than a year or two, then nah. I hate that shit sometimes. Oh God, bro, don't tell me y'all didn't save my fucking notes. Oh my,
What happened? You didn't save your notes at all?
nah. What the fuck?
Do you know? I'm sure Ronnie will help you. You know how him and Sam do.
Yeah, but there was certain things. You know, I have certain things when it comes to like these songs. Sometimes, oh well, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. This laptop gets on my nerves anyway. How you got shit I deleted off this? Okay, you know. I mean, I know the album from heart. Don't get me wrong, but still, it's just like,
Sam was good. Sonny, Ronnie and Sam, y'all gotta be here early. All of my
fuck it.
mods. When we start, I want you here.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I know this album from heart. It's not a big deal. Fuck it. I just hate when my laptop does shit like that because it did that shit when I out reviewed a fucking Beautiful Struggle album. I had to re-listen to that stupid ass album all over again. And mine is this album always does that shit whenever I review a bad album. What else is going on in music? What else is going on in music? Oh, should I talk about the
What's that?
interview next week? Next week? Should I mention that
Yeah,
now?
you could have. Well, why not?
Okay, cool.
Everybody gonna know. They can't do what we do, so
Okay,
it
cool.
ain't gonna be no secret after next week.
All right. Well, I mean, I was gonna save this till tomorrow, but fuck it. Next Wednesday at 7 o'clock is gonna be an exclusive interview with the two sons from the Jones girls, from Shirley Jones, Cam and PJ.
Yes.
They're going to talk about their music, the Jones Gill legacy, because I made a slight mistake on a video according to them. So I just told them, just come to the interview, talk about, let's get this shit right and whatnot. So yeah, really cannot wait for that one. Um, what else? Shout out to my homeboy Mickey, because I'm definitely going to do an interview with him Sunday too. So shout out to him.
Yes.
Tell me why I thought Father's
Yo,
Day
we
was this.
bringing legends on here. Legends. Who
Yeah,
fucking with us? We bringing
yeah.
legends on here
Oh yeah.
because
I
people
was,
disrespect what we talk about and we know what the hell we talking about.
I want to do what Vlad TV does and interviews and shit like that, and have like in different videos and shit. But
I don't care for Dog. Dog Pound ain't dropping nothing classic anymore. I could care less what they what they coming out with.
yeah,
I haven't listened to a Dog Pound album since what Cali is active. That's like the last one. That's what like back in the 2000s.
I didn't even care for that album either. To be real with you, it's just dog food for me. That's it. I ain't care for Cali's
Dog
active.
Food is classic, but they after that they ain't been the same since that one album.
Nah. Yeah, I saw Juvenile diss Young Buck. I didn't watch the interview, but I saw the headlines. So I was like, oh Lord. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk about John on this album and shit too. There it is. Whew. I know Migos drops the album Friday.
Who cares?
Yeah.
They said some
Don't
stupid shit
nobody ask them
today.
to.
They said something. Quavo said something about how they the ones that invented not saying a damn thing.
Is that's something you should be proud of?
Yeah, right. That you're putting badges on yourself for not saying shit. This is why I don't listen to these
Or
artists.
mumbling?
You know, they take pride. They were like the first ones to not say a damn thing, which is right because y'all don't say shit for me.
Hell,
I would
Marvin
never
Gaye was
discuss it with
mumbling.
us on this channel. So
Marvin Gaye was mumbling on "Let's Get It On" and shit like that. Come on, y'all motherfuckers don't do shit.
trash.
Don't nobody ask me to review that shit. 'Cause I ain't talking shit about
I'm
it.
not reviewing that shit for
Don't
no money. You
nobody.
couldn't pay me to review Migos. Sorry, I'm sorry. Money ain't buying my integrity.
I low key rather review Nicki Minaj, amigos. That's just being real. I don't do Drake. I don't do Migos. I don't do Yellow Yachty. I don't do City Girls. I don't do all that shit. I don't do all that bullshit. We are authentic.
Juvenile this young buck. Oh, I didn't watch it. Could kill us. When the last time Juvie had a good album?
Oh Lord.
Like you talking about? I'm not gonna listen to everybody just because they're back with a new album. Like no, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like Run DMC making an album. Oh, well you should check it out because it's Run DMC. Run DMC has trash albums too.
Thank you.
Let's not
Thank
forget
you.
Down with the King was no great album.
Thank you. And let's not forget
I
Crown
love Run
Royal.
DMC, but I don't care. I told you, whatever artists are gonna drop shit. Eminem has trash. Let's not act like every Eminem album he has is classic. Jay Z has trash. Let's not act like every Jay Z album he has is classic.
Nas had trash too.
And Nas including. You already know there's a lot of Nas albums I don't care for after Godson. So
Let's talk.
you know,
Heck, I'm gonna be real. Outcast, Out of Wild was not that good
Out of
either.
Wild was not that good. I didn't like the movie. I thought the movie was crap. That's the one blemish on the discography.
Well, let me ask you this before we start. Out of who do you think is a rapper that has a very consistent discography?
Consistent, like old or new.
Don't matter. Don't
You
matter.
talking about like right now? Kendrick,
I mean,
consistent.
like I
J
say, oh,
Cole,
it could be old, it could be new. I don't care.
Kendrick, J Cole, consistent. Rick Ross, consistent. Griselda, consistent.
Ghostface,
Rock Marcy, Ghostface, Sean
Skyzoo,
Price, huh?
Skyzoo, Rock. Yeah,
Skyzoo, consistent. Evidence, consistent.
O-
Those are the artists. People not. When the last time people mentioned Evidence in anything, they're not even talking about his albums.
Open Mike Eagle. Y'all niggas gonna talk about Open Mike.
Right. Open Mike Eagle, right? Underrated.
Oh, you fuck with Open Mike?
I
Okay.
fucking with Open Mike, yeah.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? There's a
That's how I
lot.
fuck with
Like
you.
from this era, from back in the day, Coogee rap, consistent. Cypress Hill, consistent. Nobody talks about their discography. It's always fucking. I'm hearing Pac all the time. Get Pac out your damn mouth.
Right. Hell,
Tired of.
I'm gonna be
I'm
real.
not answering no more damn Pac questions. People are like infatuated with Tupac and Jay Z. Like, come on, man.
I would throw Mob Deep, EPMD.
Mob Deep consistent. EPMD consistent. I
Um,
don't think there's one bad. I don't think there's one EPMD album I didn't like. Like they might have like a mediocre album here and there, but it's not trash.
never underestimate the power of Eric Sermon and Perry Smith.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hell, I would even say Redman has a close to consistent discography.
Except for Reggie, I don't like the Reggie
Yeah,
album.
except for Reggie. Yeah.
No offense to you, Reggie. I don't like the. I don't know why he named that album. I don't like the Reggie album, but
I mean, his
you
name is
know, for the
Reggie.
most part, he has a great discography. So you know what I'm saying. Method Man is a different story, but
Oh, no.
Redman definitely has a solid discography. But you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm not. You know, Dog Pound I haven't listened to since Cali's active, and I'm not enthusiastic about any of their albums right now. I don't care who they did it with. I know they had something with CNN. I didn't hear it.
Oh, God.
I don't even think it dropped. Um, what was the other one somebody mentioned? Or somebody else somebody mentioned. Yeah, Juvenile. When the last time he had a hit album?
Hell, Kumo D has a close to consistent discography.
Kumo D. I haven't heard on all of his stuff.
His first 4 albums I liked. Yeah.
Okay, I have, I have two. I think I have two of them. I don't even think I've played them yet.
Will Smith.
I got them as a gift that I didn't. I just put them away. I didn't even play them.
Will Smith.
Will Smith definitely underrated. People can say what they want. Will Smith is Disney rap or whatever, but Will Smith discography is a lot stronger than a lot of other motherfuckers.
Thank you.
BJ just sent us a picture of Mary J. Blige. Damn, she look good.
Yeah, I saw. I'm about to look at it right now.
Oh my god.
Man, that's so
KRS One. His solo stuff. Well, I want to say not all his solo stuff. I want to say from Returning to Boom Bap to I Got Next. I love those albums. Everything else I didn't care. Sneak Attack and all that shit. I didn't hear that stuff.
Well, I actually did like Sneak
You
Attack.
like Sneak Attack? That
Yeah,
was 2000, right?
2001.
2001. I remember when that came out. I didn't hear it though.
Yeah, I like the mixtape
Mm.
shit. I like that one. 02.
Right.
I didn't care for Chris Styles. I didn't care for that or
I
Spiritual
remember when that
Minded.
came out also. Chris Styles.
Yeah. Hip Hop Lives. I like that one, but it could have been done 12 years before.
Yeah.
Um, that's the only care. I didn't listen to all his discography. He had like 30 albums and shit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Eric B and Rakim.
Definitely.
Yeah, Jimmy Cliff. Okay. Take me to Californication.
KRS One is dope. Definitely. I fuck with him.
I wonder what the next verses is gonna be.
Prince. Well, we know about Prince's stuff. A lot of the '90s stuff he just was making just to get out of the contract. It wasn't great.
See, Prince, he has a roller coaster discography.
Yeah. It's up
Yeah,
and
it is.
down.
Yeah, just like Jay-Z.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah, I said Jay-Z. Yeah, I said it. I ain't
Why
scared.
Jay not excluded? What the fuck? He is not excluded. And I was promoting for that label when Blueprint 2 came out and it wasn't good. So he don't get no exclusion because of Jay Z.
Right. He ain't special. Nigga ain't special. Oh, my sister gonna be on my ass.
Michael Jackson.
This is more consistent
I
than
don't
Prince.
I don't have not one Michael is to me is flawless. I don't have not one Michael album I don't like. I love more I love certain albums more than others, but he don't have a whack album to me. This is Michael we talking about. Like this man started videos. He is the true king. Like he not gonna have no. I'll take Michael's discography over a lot of rappers right now.
I'll take Janet's discography over a lot of
Janet
rappers.
too. I don't want to go that far. Not all of her albums.
Well, there's only
Like
like two
the
albums.
'90s shit, yes. Once we get to the 2000s, it was hit and miss for me.
There's only two albums from Janet I really dislike, and
What's
we
that?
all know those albums.
Discipline.
Discipline and Dream Street.
Oh Lord, I don't like those.
I can tolerate the first album. I can tolerate that one. I can even tolerate 20YO. But
I
nah,
don't know
not
if I heard that. I
Discipline.
might have heard that like a long time ago. I don't remember it though.
Oh yeah, that review is coming next month. I ain't gonna
Marvin
say when
Gaye.
it's coming.
I haven't heard all of Marvin's albums. Some of them I heard that was great, but I don't think I've heard of what. This is Marvin Gaye we talking about, yo. There's certain artists that even back then they didn't have like a whack discography. So
Yeah. Now if you talk about some of his '60s albums, then
mm,
that's you can blame that on Motown. But
right.
um, in the groove on, he was in the zone,
Mm-hmm.
and I always have that poster, man.
The Chaka Khan. Do you have it?
Yeah,
Oh, you don't have it.
I got it, but since I moved to my dad's, I don't even know if he wants me to put shit on the wall and stuff like that. So
Hey man,
I got all
you
my
got
posters in my
you got to put it up
fucking
because we're
box.
not
Marvin
really
Gaye
doing this the whole
poster,
night,
man.
Ronnie. Like you're only doing is like act, like what are you doing? You're just asking us every artist. What about this one? Or what about that one? We're not gonna do
Hey,
this the whole
hey,
night.
at least it's better than sober Bobby or drunk Bobby or whatever. At least it's better than
That
that.
too.
I'll take that. I'll
You
take good
gotta
sober.
ask Reggie that, cause I haven't heard all the Ozzy Brothers albums yet. So
Like just like Prince, they were a roller coaster discography too. They had
okay.
some good albums and some period where they had bad albums and shit. Now Otis Redding,
Otis Redding.
consistency.
Amen.
Yes, sir. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Californication. Back to the lab.
Back to the lab. What's good? The first time I seen you on here, yo. Salute. The commission is up in here. Yeah. Let's start. Okay. Tonight we doing the Red Hot Chili Peppers. One of my favorite albums. We're gonna be discussing Californication. This album right here. Classic.
Yes.
Um, this dropped in 1999 on this day. Uh, I don't even know where to begin. The album. Let me just give you some backstory on the album. The album, yeah, came out on this day. It's one of their most successful albums to date. It won a Grammy. They dropped a DVD for the album called Off the Map, which I don't have. I don't have that one. That's out of print, but it's like a concert DVD, like a live concert DVD to accompany this album. Yeah, this is a seventh album, and they changed members. John Frusciante, am I saying his name right?
Yeah.
Frusciante.
Hmm.
He was with them in the past, and he ended up leaving. He joined in '89. He ended up leaving in '92. Then they hired Dave Navarro from Jane's Addiction. Frusciante came back with the group, and I want to say for this album actually.
Yep.
And Ronnie, if I'm messing up, just let me know. 'Cause I know you good with like looking up shit. But it was either '98 or '99. He came back, the guitarist for the group, and um, you know, the group consists of Anthony Kiedis, the lead singer from the he's been in movies as well. I remember seeing him in Point Break, the original Point Break with Patrick Swayze. Rest in peace to him and Keanu Reeves. You got Flea, the guitarist, main guitarist. Everybody knows Flea. He's wild and crazy. Gets naked on stage and shit like that. You got Chad Smith. I believe that's the drummer, right? Chad Smith.
Yeah.
And you have John Frusciante. Um, and you know, the alternative rock group. I grew up watching this a lot of MTV as a kid, and grew up watching a lot of their videos, you know, Under the Bridge and Give It Away, those classics from their past albums, and um, you know, just seeing them on like different tours, Lollapalooza and Bonnaroo and festivals like that, and seeing them in the Ice Cube video for Wicked. I remember when that dropped from the Predator album. They were in the video just tearing up shit, and I've always liked them. They've been very active within hip hop, and being getting that recognition from other hip hop artists, and sampling James Brown stuff, and I've always been a fan of their music, and I never had a chance to really talk about any of their albums until now. I'm like, yeah, why not do it? You know, it's the anniversary for their album. I don't always want to talk about rap. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
um, and this has always been one of my. This is actually the first Red Hot Chili Peppers album I bought ever. So I'm like, why not talk about it? Because I do love the album, and there was a lot of stuff going on with this album, man. A lot of turmoil and drama going on with this album. Um, how did you get into Red Hot Chili Peppers, Reg?
Well, believe it or not, I was not a fan of Red Hot Chili Peppers at first because I heard about them in '06 when they came up with Station Identification. They had this one track called, I think it was called Danny California.
Right.
Then like that song. I remember VH1 and MTV used to always overplay it. And but what really got my attention was when they did this track, Under the Bridge
Right.
from Blood Sugar Six Magic, which
Mm-hmm.
their best album. I don't care what nobody says. Um, and it was just like I love the fact how they were very funky. And you guys know how much of a fan I love from P Funk. I love P Funk and shit.
Right.
And you know, George Clinton would they definitely highlight George Clinton as one of the all-time greatest influences.
Mm-hmm.
But what really got my respect was the VMA performance in 1992 when they performed "Give It Away," and then they did like a medley of "One Nation Under a Groove." Classic.
Right.
Um, my favorite years from them definitely '87 all the way up to '99 and whatnot. I feel like they've been very consistent as a whole. I mean, like Flea himself, man, he's just that nigga. I'm just gonna be real with you. Flea is just that dude.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I definitely love Red Hot Chili Peppers.
And the band for this album, the band originally wanted David Bowie to produce the album.
Oh wow,
They couldn't get David Bowie. They got Rick Rubin, the legendary producer. You know Rick Rubin. He's done shit for Beastie Boys and Green Day. Everybody, Foo Fighters. You know everybody. And he worked with them before on like some other albums. I forgot the name, but he's worked with them before, and they wanted Rick Rubin for this album.
David Bowie and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh wow.
Yes, they was unsuccessful in getting David Bowie, and you know, a lot of turmoil with this album. Like there was stuff they were writing, like stuff that was going on in their lives was very traumatic. That was going on right now with them.
Right.
You know, professional and personal turmoil with this album. And Anthony Kiedis said that about the album. The main point behind the album was to tell tales of wandering souls who've lost their way searching for the American dream in California. That's why they named it Californication. There was also a lawsuit going on with them and Showtime, the cable network, behind the song and the title for the Showtime's show Californication, starring David Duchovny. I used to watch that show when it was on. It lasted like about maybe I want to say maybe it was 10 seasons. I want to say 9, 10 seasons, but I remember when that came up, that whole case with them and Showtime. And Showtime, they wrongfully used the title of the album for their show. They used the song, but the thing is, the Chili Peppers apparently they didn't trademark the name Californication. That's why they let Showtime use the title for the show, because they never trademarked the whole term Californication.
Interesting.
So yeah, they went through that. Um, while making this album, they had a lot of unreleased material. All that is in the description. I put the unreleased tracks, the B sides, the alternate versions of songs. They also had an unmastered version of the album is online. I put that in the description as well. So check it out if you want to hear the unmastered version of the album or the retail version of the album. That was shitload of released unreleased tracks on this for this album. Um, they dropped six singles. Scar Tissue, Around the World, Other Side, Californication, Road Trippin, Paulo Universe. All of those video links on the description. I don't think they have a video for Parallel Universe. That was just like a promotional teaser.
Nah.
But they have the videos for everything else. Um, yeah. So there's a lot of shit going on with this album. Um, the album it sold 15 million copies worldwide and 7 million alone in the United States. It hit in 2002. It went quadruple platinum in Europe. It was on the number three on the bill. It peaked number three on the Billboard 200 charts, and it got praises from a lot of people. Rolling Stone, I think it was on the Rolling Stone top 500 albums of all time list. Um, Billboard deemed it like the group's softer, melodic side as opposed to their previous six albums, which I agree with because there's a lot of melodic tracks on this album compared to their other stuff. And what else am I forgetting? Am I forgetting anything else? Yeah, it won a Grammy for best rock song in 2000. That was the Grammy that it won. Um, yeah, they got all kind of praises from Pitchfork magazine, NME, um, Entertainment Weekly. Great album. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It was deemed in the top 200 albums of all time.
Yep.
Classic rock and metal hammer. Again, best 200 greatest albums of the 90s. They got all type of accolades. They went on the world tour. They were also part of Woodstock '99. Have you ever watched Woodstock '99?
I saw bits and pieces of it.
They were on.
They would do
I
the
think I
finale.
think yeah, they were closing Woodstock '99. I'm trying to remember if I saw that one. They were closing Woodstock '99, and for their set it would became like very violent. The crowds were like getting out of control and starting bonfires and shit and just being unruly. And I think I did see that one. Yeah, they were part of that tour for this album, and yeah, they went over to Australia and played festivals and stuff like that for this album. Yeah, it has 15 tracks. The Japanese bonus track is Gong Li. That's on the Japanese edition. The iTunes digital has like a couple of bonus tracks as well as the Australian edition. Yeah. What up? What up? Back to the lab. Salute to you. Yeah. Let me get my notes.
And it's kind of crazy how you mentioned the melodic side too, because one thing I was going to mention myself
Mm.
was that one thing I noticed about this album when I first heard it, cause was how it was like a transitional album from the more psychedelic one less minute
Yeah, it
to
was.
the acoustic influenced by the way
Mm-hmm.
and shit too, which I never cared for. By the way, I'm gonna be real, never cared for that album.
You don't like By the Way? You don't like By the Way?
I like funky Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not, I mean, Californication. It was good. I liked how they
Right,
use acoustic on Californication and everything like that. And I know they were going through addiction and all that shit,
right,
but at the same time too, I always say folk rock is an acquired taste.
right.
It's an acquired taste.
Let's see the album. I love the album cover with the
Yes,
orange lake and all that, and it's fire.
like California's hell and shit like that.
Yes, definitely, and they definitely talk about California on this album. Okay, so yeah, the first track was "Around the World." This is already one of my favorite songs on this whole album. It started off, and it has like a real funky track. It's real. I love the bass drop on it, the guitar riff, and the song is about Anthony Kiedis. Like he the beauty of the world and his unique experiences touring around the world, and he was inspired by the comedy drama Life is Beautiful from 1997. I don't know that
Yes,
movie. Have you seen that film?
I heard about it.
I haven't seen that film. But he was inspired by that movie to make this song, and already off the bat, it's already become one of my favorite songs on this album. And I love it. I think it's a dope song, and that it's a type of song that you would normally hear from a Red Hot Chili Peppers album.
I agree.
Like it's nothing that's out of the ordinary. It's like a vintage Chili Peppers track. Anthony saying, "Come back, baby, because I'd like to say I've been around the world, back from Bombay." And the way that he's delivering his lyrics is like he's rap. You know that rapping style that he has. He's
Yeah,
rapping his lyrics in his like vintage style that he would rap it like almost like a Chuck the way Chuck D would deliver like with his rapping style. And I
right.
like that, and I like the chorus. I know for sure that life is beautiful around the world. I love that. Great chorus, and I think it might not be for this song. It's another song though. But definitely a great track, and I like the video as well. I thought the video was dope, and yeah, man, like it's a classic track to me.
Yes, sir. Definitely got to piggyback everything you said. I agree. This track right here, I feel like it's one of the most signature tracks. Definitely one of the great songs where it's like a very carefree kind of song, in my opinion.
Right.
I love how Anthony was singing this track too, and things of that nature. So yeah, very, very, very dope track. I love the chorus and stuff too. That's like pretty much my favorite.
Definitely. Sam said his favorite Chili Peppers album is Freaky Styley.
Ooh,
Freaky Style, no doubt. One Hot Minute, yeah, that was fire. Second song, Paulo Universe. This was a promo teaser single, so there's no video for this.
Sure, here are some phone.
I think it was dope. I had like some hard drums on it, and the guitars were hard. You got Anthony saying staring into the sky of my mind, the solar system that fits in your eyes, microcosm. So I thought it was a cool song. It's not one of my favorites on here, but I definitely enjoyed it. You know, um, it was dope.
yeah. Parallel Universe was a pretty straight track. Um, just off the gate, you can already see the difference between John's guitar playing compared this all the way back to the earlier records and stuff like that.
Right,
Um, I felt like it was a pretty decent track, in my
right,
opinion. I felt like it was pretty decent, close to psychedelic in a way. So yeah.
definitely. Track three, you got Scar Tissue. This was another single from the album. The song is about the struggles and an addict that goes through getting sober, and how they're looked at, after the fact of them getting sober and clean, and also referring to the scar tissue from, like when you get a cut and it's healing, and then you got like the scar tissue after the cut is like healed or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like healed dealing with addiction, like the healed areas, and where like an addict might like use for like injecting themselves with the needle or whatever. So it's like a double meaning behind that song title, Scar Tissue. And I think this was like a real somber tone, really dark type of song. I like the beat for it. I like the lighthearted guitars in it when it starts off. Real bluesy. It had like a real reflective bluesy type of mood to the song. And Anthony's singing push me up against the wall, young Kentucky girl in the push up bra, falling all over myself to lick your heart and taste your health. And I love the chorus. With birds I'll share this lonely view, and I love the chorus for that. And with that he sang the chorus, and definitely one of my favorites. Again, another one of my favorite songs on this album. And it's one of those songs that like I don't think you could forget it. I think it's one of those songs that it just sticks in your head. Like the melody sticks in your head, and the subject matter, and what he was talking about on the song, that at least for me it just stuck in my head, and I definitely enjoyed this one.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
heroin
man.
addiction. That's what it deals with.
Yeah, man. Like I mentioned before, addiction plays a huge part in their music. I feel like once Blood, Sex, Sugar, Magic happened,
Mm-hmm.
they were more upfront about the addiction
Right.
and stuff like that. And this song is no exception. And I
Right.
like the fact how, like you mentioned, they had like different meanings in their songwriting and whatnot too. So yeah, this is one of the standout tracks off this album, in my opinion. I love the line where he says, "Push me up against the wall, young Kentucky girl in a push-up bra, all falling all over myself to lick your heart and taste your health." I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why I like that line. Just it just like sounds like you can take it in different ways and stuff like that. How your addiction is getting a hold of one person and whatnot. And I think the line where it says "taste your health," I guess like when you're overdosing and shit. Like I don't know. It's just that verse alone just signifies it why I like it.
Right.
And I know this track actually got them a Grammy award for best rock song too. I don't know if you mentioned it or not, but
Yeah, I mentioned that.
okay, cool.
Yeah, that definitely one of my favorites on here. The fourth, the track four, other side, deals with the similar topic. The former guitarist Helix Slovak. It's a song dedicated to him, and he was also on heroin at one point. And both Slovak, Anthony, and John Frusciante were all heroin addicts at one point. And it's a tribute song to him, like attempting. Supposedly the rumor was, I'm guessing he had died. The rumor was that they were attempting to contact Slovak from the other side. But that's what the song is about. And
Oh, wow.
you look at the video for other side, it's like real dark and creepy, and it has like CGI ghosts in it and stuff like that. And again, I thought it was a great song. I like the love the beat and the guitars in it, and the way that Anthony sang his verses, and he says um what do you say? I pour my life into a paper cup. The ashtray's full and I'm spilling my guts. She wanna know, am I still a slut? I gotta take it on the other side. I love that. Just the way that he sang, like he sang out the lyrics with the melody. I love that, and he did that a
Mm.
lot on this album. And I thought it was a great song, and the video, you gotta see the video. Like if you haven't watched the video is real symbolic with the song, and like if that is true that they were like trying to contact Slovak from the other side. I think the video goes well with the song, but I enjoyed it. I think it's a great song for them.
That song eerily reminds me of the track "My Friends" from One Hot Minute.
Hmm.
Just how dark it was, and yeah, that's a very interesting story. What I was reading up on how they were trying to contact Slovak from the dead and shit like
Yeah.
that. Hence the title.
Sam said he died in '88.
Yep.
What's up? Salute Mid Level Media. Go follow his channel. He's a great movie blogger. He has great content on his channel. Salute to you. I'm glad that you're here. Appreciate all the love.
Yeah, man.
Um, Ronnie said Ryan Lewis and Macklemore sampled the other side with other side coincidentally the same song. Oh, I didn't even know that. What is that from the Heist album?
I hate when artists sample shit. They name it the
I
same.
have the Heist album, but I haven't played it in a long time. So I don't even remember if it's on there.
I hate when artists sample shit. They name it the same song and it's not a cover sometimes.
They just took the title.
Right. Then they wonder why. Oh, why they suing me and shit.
Um, track five we got Get on Top. That was an inspired jam session that they had when John Frusciante came to the group and they I think he was listening to some Public Enemy and
Yep.
that's what inspired him like as part of the jam session. Listening to a lot of Chuck D and it definitely like again like it's a vintage Chili Peppers song. It's real funky guitars in it. I love the guitar solo by John Frusciante. Really nice beat. You got Anthony Kiedis again like he's doing like the whole rap song thing and he's rapping out his lyrics and he's saying Gorilla, Sammy D and Salmonella, come with me cause I'm an ass killer. You're ill but I'm iller. So I like those lines that he did and he's basically doing that for the whole song, just like rapping out his vocals and I thought that was a great song too.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks off this album. Yeah, I can definitely see Chuck D doing some shit on this jam session
Right.
and whatnot too. Yeah, I definitely love this song. Very dope bass by Flea. Like everybody was on their A game on this track right here and shit
Definitely.
too. So
Definitely.
yeah, man, definitely like some Slime the Family Stone influence kind of ordeal. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree.
Oh shit.
Um, then we get to a track six, Californication, which is the title track for this album. The band was originally gonna scrap the song because they couldn't find the right melody to match Anthony Kiedis' vocals.
Yep.
There's an alternate version of the song that Anthony talked about in his autobiography Scar Tissue, and it's about the dark side of Hollywood and things that lie underneath, the show business part of that whole the whole town or whatever the area. And I like again like before earlier I said they had sued Showtime over the use of the title of the of Californication because of the show that they had on. Um, I love it. I think it's a classic tune by them. Anthony singing "It's the edge of the world and all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east. At least it's settled in the final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication." And I just love that whole dream of Californication. I love that chorus and it's like I said like it's one of those songs that when you hear it it's unforgettable. Like it just has that vintage thing about it when you hear it. It's a classic record, so I definitely think it's a classic song by them.
Yeah, man. Definitely love this song. Ironically, this was the song that made me want to actually listen to the album.
Right.
I love the video to the song was definitely one of my
Yeah,
favorite
that was good too.
videos. I don't know why. I always love when Anthony uses his fucking arms to describe shit in the videos. I don't know why, but yeah, definitely some of Frusciante's best guitar work. It definitely had like a more psychedelic, neo psychedelic feel to it. Like it reminds me of I can see like Stone Temple Pilots on a riff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we
Sam,
need to talk about one day.
yeah, Sam
But
said he has the book he has the Anthony Kiedis autobiography. That's dope. Yeah, cause they mention a lot about like stuff that he said in the book as well for this album. So
right,
that's dope. Definitely love that song. Track seven, another one of my favorites, easily. Very dope song. Nice hard drums and guitars on this. It's a love song, and the title refers to letting that one go that you in love with. And again, like I love the way that Anthony sang his lyrics to the melody, and the chorus part. Shaolin shouted a roast on Mister. Everything must go. I love that. That whole part, that bridge part of the song. I love that part of the song, and him saying the story of a woman on the morning of war. Remind me, if you will, exactly what we're fighting for. I love that classic record again by the Chili Peppers. Um, I think it's like probably my top three on this album. Easily along with the Around the World, and definitely a great track.
Yeah, easily is another dope song right here. Um, I like the way Anthony was singing on that track too. You know, backed by John Frusciante's vocals
Yep,
and whatnot. So yeah, I felt like it's not one of my favorites, but I still like it.
definitely. I wish they had a video for this joint.
Yeah.
Um, then we got to track eight, Porcelain, another serious tone type of song. It's real somber, real bluesy. The song is about Anthony. He had met a young woman that had a daughter, and she was at the YMCA, and she was also an addict, and she was trying to get clean. It was unsuccessful, and um, it just deals with like the sadness and the tragedy of her trying to get clean, and being a mother as well. And yeah, like I thought it was like a great song, another really one of those songs with like a message, as well as like other songs on this album, and definitely enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Porcelain. Another one of those cryptic Red Hot Chili Pepper song I fucking like. Um, definitely very very dope. The way he's singing it,
Mm-hmm.
it's like he's singing it to like a chick or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
talking about some
Right,
chick,
talking about the young girl that he met.
right? And like we've all had songs like this before, Mary Jane,
Yeah.
you know, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the way Red Hot Chili Peppers does stuff like this. It just always takes me to another place. You know,
Salute Clutch B-Ball TV. What's good, yo?
just good clutch.
Subscribe to his channel. Another dope content creator on YouTube as well. Love the content for the Knicks basketball. Salute to you. I'm glad that you're here, showing love. He said my dad loved the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Forced me to listen to them every day. That's dope, man. That's dope. Your dad got good taste in music, man. Track nine, we got Emmett Remiss. Supposedly, this song is about the brief relationship that Anthony had with Melanie C from the Spice Girls,
Yep.
Sporty Spice.
It's
You
funny.
know, I wasn't aware that they were going out, but
Them
it's
Spice
loosely
Girls
based
got
on.
around.
Huh?
Them Spice Girls, they been dating everybody. Shit.
Oh God, it ain't just about Scary Spice and Posh Spice, yeah, so it's about their relationship. I like the beat and the streaking guitars on this all over this song was dope. Um, it definitely was one of those standout tracks for me. And even in the chorus, like he's mentioning they relationship. London in the summertime, call me now. Use a satellite. London in the summertime, cuss me out, and it'll feel alright. So yeah, I thought that was a great chorus. And like when he's mentioning like use a satellite, like, and remember this is like 1999, so it's not like we had Skype or FaceTime back then. So I just thought that was interesting to hear. Like he's like telling them like call me now, use a satellite. So very
Right.
dope.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. The Spice Girls dating everybody. Ronnie asks.
Yeah, man. This track right here, definitely a very good track. Um, another one of my favorite tracks off this album. Next to Get on Top is next to that one. So
Right.
yeah, very dope track.
Definitely. Definitely. Um. Then you got track 10. What is it? I like Dirt, and it's basically a freaky sex song. I like the beat. I thought the bass line was dope. it's not really. I mean, it's not really nothing deep about it. It's just a freaky sex song from them, and he's Anthony says, "Some come slow and overload, must roll over when you're told. Let legs unzipped and let's unfold. A letter to the pet, better get it to go." And he just, in the chorus, he's just saying, "I like dirt." Well, I like dirt, So it's just like one of those freaky, nasty songs that the Chili Peppers are known for. So
Yeah, definitely agree with you on all of that. Very, 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 very freaky song, reminiscent of classic Chili Peppers. He had this one line I'm gonna read right now where he says, um, "Some come up and some come young, live to love and give good tongue. Sit down, get down in the sun, rock it to the woman, it's on the one." Definitely love that reference right there. And I love when he says on the one too. I forgot to mention because if you guys listen to a lot of funk music, that's what
yes,
James Brown always tells like his drummer, on the one, on the ones to make sure his band's always on cue and whatnot, to follow the drum bass, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
and Red Hot Chili Peppers was definitely huge fans of James Brown too. So yeah.
Clutch said, my dad named our dog Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, it's based on like the long distance relationship, like between like an English woman and an American man. That's what the song is about. Clutch said, "I like the Californication music video. It's cool how it's set up like a video game. Yeah, definitely a great video." Um, we got track 11, This Velvet Glove. Another samba. It has like a real dark samba tone to it, but I love the beat for it. I love the guitars. This song is about wanting to get clean, or Anthony um, hoping that John got clean, and he even mentions John in the song lyrics, and he says, "Sitting by the phone, I'm left alone in another zone. John says to live above hell, and my will as well." So he was talking about like John Frusciante, getting clean off of the heroin. I thought that was a real touching song.
Yeah, definitely a very somber track indeed about addiction and stuff like that. Um, yeah, man, I feel like, drug addiction is very, very, very prevalent with them. And I feel like out of all the songs off this album, this was one of the most head on songs that they've talked about that topic. So
Yeah.
very, very dope track.
And it seems to be like a theme for this album. There's a lot of songs that was real somber, and they talk about drug addiction and getting clean.
Yeah.
Um, Track 12, we have Savior. This song is about Anthony Kiedis and his pops, and there's a story behind this song. When Anthony parents divorced, he went to live with his mom in Michigan, and then he moved. His pops was living in California. He went to move with his pops in California, but his pops was a drug dealer, and he got exposed to a lot of sex and drugs at like 13, 14 years old. He used heroin at 14. He had sex with his pop's girlfriend at 12. It's crazy shit. Um, he felt like in the book for his autobiography, he said that he felt like his childhood was filled with sex and drugs, and that's what caused him to be an addict even up until he became an adult. Um, Around making the album for Californication, he forgave his pops, and that's how they rebuilt their relationship. And he forgave him the song, and he says in the song, "No one here is to blame for just like you, cause you made me all that I am." And with the lyrics, he's talking about dusting off your savior, forgiving any behavior. He's just a man, all in the hand. So I definitely think like this is like a real deep, probably like one of the deepest songs on this album, and
Right.
dealing with his drug addiction and the relationship with his father. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoy this track too, man. Like very, very heavy joint right here. Um, yeah, yeah. There was one interview where he talked about his father and shit too. I need to find that interview because it's been years since I found it. So
Yeah.
definitely fuck with the joint.
Sam said his father passed away.
Yeah.
Well, he made up with his pops before he passed away. Yeah, it's probably was for the best anyway. You know. So he wouldn't have to feel guilty after. You know, I mean, imagine like going through a rocky relationship like that and not making up at all. You know, I think he probably would have had some regret. So it's a good thing that he did make up with him before he passed. Um, okay. Did we lose Reg? I think we lost Reg. Looking frozen right there. Purple Stain. Yeah, Purple Stain was dope. Reg, are you good? We lost you for a minute.
Yep. It's the daily. Let's lose the Wi-Fi during a live stream. So
Okay.
I didn't hear what you
Track
said though.
13 is Purple's. Huh?
Oh, did I miss any? What was it you said? Or
No, no, no. I was just talking about like Sam said that Anthony's pops had passed away.
oh, gotcha.
Yes, I was just saying that it's good that he made up with his pops before he passed away. So
Exactly.
um track 13 we got Purple Stain. Funky track. Really like the bass line on this. The guitar riff was dope and the beat. And the song is about a girl's menstrual menstrual flow and her menstrual staining everything and the hair dye staining your pillows or whatever. And Anthony raps his lyric. He's rapping the lyrics and he says, "To finger paint is not a sin. I put my middle finger in. Your monthly blood is what I win, and I'm in your house and let me spin." So yeah, I thought it was a cool track. You know.
Yeah, another one of my favorite tracks off this album. Very, very, very lyrical in my opinion. Um, again, fucking period reference, man. I just only Red Hot Chili Peppers, like I say.
Right, and they still make it funky too. This is Sam's favorite song. He says, "Okay." The last where we at? Track 14. Right on time. Really funky track. It was short. It's only like a couple minutes long. It had a nice beat. It's not really like nothing, no story behind it.
Yeah, I definitely hear you about this track right on time. Very, 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 very quick kind of track right now. I love the chorus. It's right on time, it's right on time. Definitely want a very dope track.
Right. Yeah. That's the only short track on the album too. It could have been used like as an interlude or something.
Right.
The last track we got track 15, Road Trippin'. This song is just basically about the band's road trip across the Pacific Coast Highway, and there's no drums on it. It's like it had like a real MTV unplugged type of feel, a real acoustic track. I love the guitars in it. Um, and Anthony's saying these smiling eyes are just a mirror of the sun. A mirror for the sun. I thought it was a great way to end the album off. It was real melodic, and I definitely enjoyed it.
I gotta be real. This is my least favorite song off the album,
Okay.
but it's not like really, like I said, it's not like a bad song. I'm just like not really used to the whole acoustic Red Hot Chili Peppers like that, but it is like a calm road tripping kind of song. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it did its job right.
Right. I agree. That is the whole album. I think the album is great. I think this album is really personal. It's really somber. We have a lot of somber songs on here. Otherside and Scar Tissue and Porcelain and Savior and just dealing. Anthony was really personal on his album, especially like with a song like Savior and just like dealing with that whole troubled relationship with him and his dad, and then getting hooked on heroin at a young age, and sleeping with his dad's girlfriend. I don't think anybody would have really you know opened up their life like that on record, and that was like a real personal track on here, and just dealing with the whole Californication thing, and talking about like it's not all glamour and glitz in California, and there's a dark side to it as well, and we've heard that before, even in rap we've heard about that stuff, and dealing with California, and I thought it was a great album, and the way that the melodies, a lot of the melodies fit the song content, and You know, the drums were hitting, the guitars were hitting. You know, and it's definitely a classic album for me. That definitely one of my favorite Chili Pepper albums, and I definitely feel like it's Five Mics, and Rick Rubin is a genius. And anything that Rick Rubin like works on, it always comes out like classic, and I don't think this was any different. You know, so I definitely love the album.
Yeah, man. This album right here is definitely it's definitely an album I would. It took me. It didn't take me a while to get into. It just took me a while to get into the sound
Right.
because I felt like it's vintage Red Hot Chili Peppers, but like they kind of calmed down a little bit on the funk, in my opinion. And I feel like this whole album definitely respects the truth to who they really are.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it's like the most personal album. Nice way to end off the '90s, in my opinion. And I would definitely give this 4.5 out of 5.
Let me ask you something. When they had Dave Navarro in the band, um, they were more of they had more of their vintage sound with Dave. Do you think John coming back into the group and having the type of trouble past that he had, you know, dealing with drugs as well as Anthony, that was the main reason for the shift in the sound?
I'm gonna have to go a little deep with this one. So I felt like when Dave came in the band during the One Hot Minute era, he brought the band. He made the band more psychedelic
Right.
as funk than funky. However, when they brought John back, mind you, they fired John back, I think, like 91, 92, or he left the group because, he couldn't hear all that fame and shit.
Right.
You know, it's been like 7 years and shit like that. And I want to say that he changed guitars around that time too. And I felt like they were definitely didn't want to be known. They were trying to mature with their music,
Right.
and I felt like it was like I said, it's a transitional album for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how. That's how.
Okay. I mean, since this, I mean, I've heard a lot of their albums after this album. Like since this album, I feel like they still maintain that whole dark melodic sound with like their even like with their recent albums. I don't
I
feel like they
agree.
have like that. They went back to like that harder edge sound after Californication. And I think part of it is maturity also. Like they got older, they went through stuff, and they were like it was like a reunion of sorts when John came back in the group, and they were like, you know, Anthony was still recovering and stuff like that. So
Right.
you know what I mean. So I feel like this was like the start of like this sound that they have even now in this day and age.
I definitely agree with you on that.
Ronnie said Anthony Kiedis looked like Freddie Mercury with his mustache. Yes, he did. He did.
He kind of do.
Um, he also said Slovak passed away 11 years before the album was released. Yeah, he was. John was like listening to like a lot of like different artists when they were making the album. That's another reason why like the sound came out the way it did.
Hey, give me one quick second. I'm gonna check something out.
Yeah, go ahead. Better vocalist, Anthony Kiedis. Well, I'm more of an Anthony Kiedis fan, so I don't know. Reg would probably say David Lee Roth, but I'm more Anthony Kiedis. Yeah, I haven't heard all of the albums. Most of the recent ones I've heard, but like some of the '80s one joints I haven't heard yet. 80s Chili Peppers, no doubt. Definitely, they definitely are legends, man. What do you think about the album, Sam? Reg all over the place. You Reg, this I'm used to it already. Reg, this is what Reg does. Dame, you are welcome on here anytime, bro. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you. Sam, what you think about this album though? You love okay, you love the album. Anytime, man. I want to get you on here anyway, so yeah, I never had you on the channel before. I forgot what we're doing tomorrow. We're doing something tomorrow. That was the last good Chili Peppers album, you think? Oh wow. So you didn't like Stadium Arcadia? I thought that was a good album too. Wow. Okay. You don't like none of this stuff recently? None of the other albums? Yeah, man. We got Dipset coming up. That's gonna be later this month. Um, got some shit coming in July and August. Oh, tomorrow, yeah, Van Halen. I'm not looking forward to that, to tell you the truth, because I'm not a Sammy Hagar fan, so I'm just gonna like skim through some of those albums, and if there's anything I like, I'll mention it. If there's nothing I like, I'm not gonna like it. So I prefer like the David Lee Roth stuff, but I wasn't really big on some of those albums, like I know. I think we supposed to do something else though. We're doing like some stuff on Thursday too. So.
What I miss?
Nah, we doing what else is tomorrow? We doing Van Halen, and I thought we was doing something else tomorrow.
No, it's just Van Halen.
Oh, okay. Thursday is Anita Baker and Q-Tip.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we oh yeah, saying got jokes. Um, we're
Funny.
recording the Q-Tip review.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I've been wanting to give you the best that I got for a while, and I kept pushing that back.
Right.
But I also been wanting to do Amplified. God help me. But I
It
would
just sound
rather
like you're being forced to talk about that album.
nah, because
We can skip that and go to Renaissance. To me is his best album, so you don't want to skip.
you know me. I
Right.
don't just I like to
Yeah,
review
you're a
everything. I'm not
completionist.
one of
I get
those.
it. I'm not. I don't feel like that. Like I'm not like that with everything though, cause like if it came to a movie and we're talking about like let's say we're talking about you know the I want to say like Halloween, like let's say we're talking about the Halloween franchise. There's a couple of those Halloween sequels we could skip over because I don't like all the Halloween movies.
I haven't even seen all the Halloween movies.
You're not miss if you skip part three, you're not missing much. And that's the one without Michael in it.
Okay.
You know, but like how the horror fans feel about the Halloween franchise, I feel about some of the albums from Bad Boy. Like I don't like May's second album. I thought it was trash. I don't care to talk about it. Foxy Brown's second album, I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a completionist when it comes to every album because there's some that you can skip over.
Yeah, to be honest, you guys might not be expecting his other two albums anytime soon. So I'm
Who's
gonna be
that?
real with y'all.
Q-Tip?
No Mace,
Oh God, no. I definitely don't care to talk about those albums. Harlem World was enough for me.
because the only reason why I want to do Amplified because I want to. I haven't heard the album in years,
Mm,
and maybe I might have a better opinion, maybe not.
mm,
And also, even though like the Q-Tip beat battle got like a lot of views, and I was just like, you know what,
that
maybe
was good.
let's look at Amplified. I'm gonna look at Amplified one more time
Well, I
because
mean, it's popular because of viral thing. To me, I feel like he made the album around that one song, and it
yeah, he did.
shows.
I
But
agree on
he
that
had
part.
he had a lot more time to work on the Renaissance, and even when you listen to Kamala Abstract, even though that was shelved, it was a different Q-Tip, but it was a dope Q-Tip because it was more of Q-Tip than what we got with Amplified.
Yeah, personally, personally, if he would have Abstract
Mm-hmm.
first, I feel like it would have gotten popular years later.
Right.
I feel like it would have been a mild success.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I know how these albums are. Like I know how
Right.
certain albums are like. But then once somebody else does it sounds similar to that, they might go back and be like, "Oh, you know what? Maybe this wasn't that bad," and shit
Yeah,
like
we
that.
we gotta get back to the lab on the next time we discuss like Scarface or Ghetto Boy stuff because he's from Houston. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I'm planning on doing the last of the Dying Breed sometime
We
soon.
got
So
yeah, we gotta get him on for that because he
stay
knows
tuned.
he knows about the Ghetto Boys and hip hop down in Texas. So
Does he have my Instagram?
I don't know, like yeah, I would assume if you're not following Reg, I would assume that he knows your page. I mean, everybody see me post up shit with you anyway, so
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, we gotta get Dame on here because he knows his shit. So who had the best verse on USA for Africa, We Are the World? Uh,
Michael.
no, I'm not going with Mike. That's probably the one time I'm not gonna say is Michael, cause Michael was on the chorus, right? He didn't have his own verse.
He did. When you're dreaming out, there's no way you can run that part.
Eh, I want to say I don't even know, man. There's so many great people on that song. Lionel Richie was on that song. I like Cindy Lauper's part.
Yeah, her part was good.
Cindy Lauper part was good. I still feel like Cindy Lauper was a dope singer, and she don't really get the credit
Message
that she
me.
deserves for that.
Yeah. Message me back to the lab.
Yeah, hit him up. Yeah, definitely got to get him on. Whenever we do like down south stuff, we got to get him on for that. Huey Lewis, yes. Huey
Not a
Lewis
fan
is
of
dope.
Huey Lewis.
You don't like Huey Lewis?
Nah.
I love Huey Lewis song, especially the songs he did for Back to the Future, Power of Love and Back in Time. That's my joints. Um, Ronnie said, oh, they asked me the same question: Anthony Kiedis or David Lee Roth?
Anthony.
I said Anthony too, but David Lee Roth he did his thing. I'm not a fan of Sam Hagar though, so
I
um,
have I have some interesting things to say before we do the breakdown tomorrow. So
yes, James Ingram was on that too. A lot of dead artists were on that song as well.
I'm still shocked he died though. Damn.
James Ingram was good as well. He was good on that. There's so many, man. Stevie Wonder was on that song. Ray Charles was on that song. Um, yeah, definitely underrated
Yes.
singer.
Ingram was underrated.
I think him and Patty Austin made that whole Dude album what it was. Like
I agree.
great. And props to Quincy Jones for doing that, like just linking them up.
I need his first album though.
What's his first one?
I forgot the name of it, but it came out in '82. I think '82 on Quest Records.
Okay. Where is Q and Hector? I don't know. I don't know where they at. I'm not. I don't follow him on Instagram yet, so I don't know. Ray Sean. I don't know where they at. I haven't seen Ray Sean in a minute. Was he on the at the back? He wasn't at the Prince battle, right?
No, but he did drop a new video.
Ray Sean?
Yeah, he dropped some cartoon videos and shit.
What do you mean? He does cartoons?
Yeah,
Really? He's like an animator?
yeah.
I didn't know that. I never seen him. BJ be messaging us, but he be at work though. That's why he don't be on like all the time.
Yeah.
But we're like in a vinyl group together on Instagram. So
By the way, I'm gonna start my vinyl collection videos tonight.
okay. Oh, you got some new vinyl?
Oh no, because you know how I did the CD recap. Now
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
doing
do
like you're doing the vinyl thing like that. So
yeah.
you never did that? I thought you did the vinyl stuff before.
I did, but I always do it every 3 or 4 years. I always make sure I
Oh
do it
wow.
updated
So
and
you got
shit.
like a whole ton of shit to show from the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow. James Ingram album is called "It's Your Night." No, he talking about the Quincy Jones album. That one?
No, that's his first album. Appreciate it, Ronnie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
That.
the Quincy Jones first album
Oh no, that's the dude. To be honest, have you ever heard Body Heat though? That's my shit.
from Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Never heard that one. Which one was that?
1974.
Uh,
That's some of
I
Quincy.
got the dude and I got Q's Juke joint and
Ooh.
he did the Roots soundtrack, right? I
Yes.
got the Roots joint on vinyl. That's it. I have Back on the Block I had on cassette, but I don't have it on CD.
I need Q's juke joint.
Yeah, that was dope. That was like the introduction to Mia was on that
Yeah.
album and I think Brandy and Heavy D did a rendition of Rock With You. By
Yo,
Michael.
Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, Kid Capri, Let the Good
Yeah.
Times Roll.
Yes.
I'm if y'all pick Quincy for this beat battle, y'all.
R. Kelly did something on that album, like
Yep.
or like Bump and Grind R. Kelly at that.
That whole album gives me chills. Whew.
Yeah, that was dope. And that's like one of the first Q packs, like one of the first like digi packs
Yeah.
that was made. Yeah, Quincy Jones might be the next beat battle.
That's crazy. I know Sam is mad about this.
You
I was
mad?
really, I thought Gamble and Huff, because Gamble and Huff had me, I was like, okay, Gamble and Huff, but then I looked at like Quincy Jones, I'm like, really?
I wanted Primo. Primo's gonna be July 4th.
Independence Day, yeah.
Oh wow, the Primo beat battle. You better hope I'm not at no barbecue on July 4th.
Oh, you know, I don't celebrate that
You don't
Independence Day.
celebrate July 4th?
No, I don't
I mean,
celebrate that.
we don't, black people only that's July 4th is cookout day for us. So
I celebrate Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, yeah.
Especially with what's been happening. Nah, I ain't gonna wave my American flag. Nah, y'all can kiss my ass for that.
I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully I'm not drunk that day or nothing. So I gotta make my Primo list.
By popular demand.
Sam said I'd rather go with Campbell and Huff.
Yeah. You know what, Sam? For you, maybe after Primo, we might do Gamble and Huff for you. Stay tuned.
Sam, you asking for too much on here right now. You asking for Dipset reviews and Gamble and Huff battles. Oh man.
Yeah, because I know he's been asking for that even before this whole shit, you know.
Right. Clutch. What type of artists do you listen to? Like, would you like to see what type of reviews would you like to see on here? It don't gotta be music either. It could be movies or sports or whatever.
It can be cartoons, it can be
Cartoons, right?
books.
Yeah.
I just don't review porn on this channel.
I don't think you could do that.
Yeah, I
We're
can't.
already in trouble for like copyright violations when it comes to artists, so I don't think we could do porn. Well, how would you describe that? Like,
The closest I would do is the Madonna sex book.
oh my god! I told you should have reviewed that book though.
You said
I
what?
never seen a book review for that book. Like, I don't think we could get away with doing porn though.
Yo, if I do that review, it's gonna be history.
I like early Quincy Jones, like when he did jazz. Okay. Babyface with LA Vito without LA. Are we really doing this, Ronnie? Without LAV to me, he was better.
Stupid.
Red Hot Chili Peppers before Slovak's death or after? Well, I would say before, but I still feel like they made good albums after his death. Like this was one of them. You know.
Yeah, I can't even answer that to be real with you.
What did you think about the Stadium Arcadia album? Did you like that?
That's me. I gotta be. I didn't. He finished the whole
Because
thing.
Sam said that the Californication was their last great album, and I feel like they made some other dope albums after that.
I mean, I remember Stadium Arcadium being very big in '06, '07.
Right.
I heard some. I didn't finish the whole album. Believe it or not, never
Mm-hmm.
finished it.
Oh, Back to the Lab said review some Herbie Hancock. I have one
Oh
Herbie
shit.
Hancock album on vinyl. I want to say it's Dedication. I have that one on vinyl. That was a
You know,
dope album too.
I've always wanted to hear the Headhunters album.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard Head, and that's like one of hip hop's most sampled
Yeah,
albums.
yeah. We gotta salute him too. But Herbie. I mean, I grew up with a lot of Herbie Hancock. Like a lot of his videos, just
Yeah,
watching it. So
and I did say I was gonna plan on doing some jazz reviews, so that might be
right.
among the first one and shit.
Yeah, that definitely would like to talk about his stuff.
Yeah, yeah. DM me lab and shit.
Yeah, that would be great. We could get Dame on here talking about some Herbie Hancock stuff. That'd be dope. You know. Yeah, he's been sampled a lot, just like Bob James has been sampled. You know.
Mhm. You like Roy Ayers, my nigga?
Yeah, definitely. Roy Ayers, love his stuff. Another great jazz musician. John Coltrane. Sam said, "What about him?"
I love Gone John Coltrane.
Fat Joe and Remy sampled Ralph Scherzer and "Do What I Gotta Do." Did they? I don't. I don't. That's from the Fat Joe and Remy album, but I don't remember the sample they used for that.
Interesting.
Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, Bob. I saw some. I don't know if it was in our group chat. Somebody posted something about Bob James. He was talking about like the samples that was used from him.
Oh wow.
I mean, shit, he's made a lot of money just off of Tribe alone. You know. Favorite song that sampled Herbie Hancock? Man, I don't even know. I would have to look that shit up, man.
Super Cat Belly My Baby.
That was Herbie Hancock.
Yeah, the remix.
Oh, the remix. Oh, the one with Biggie and Puffy and Jesse West.
Yeah.
That was dope. I didn't like Puffy on the on the remix though.
Oh god.
He was bad back then at trying to rap.
Bum, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's what he did. He reviewed songs that sampled him. I didn't watch the segment though.
Dolly, 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 my baby. This nigga probably said, "Making man noise, yo, acting like
He
you
was
want it though."
bad. I don't know what style was that Puffy was trying to do because that wasn't Das Effects and I don't know what he was trying to do.
I thought he was trying to do Onyx.
That could have been it. Yeah, I think he was trying to pull off like a sticky fingers type of style or something.
Make it the yeah, yeah,
Oh
who's that?
no,
Puff Daddy, yo.
no. Onyx should have whipped his ass for that. No.
I love it when you call me Big Pop. Pop. The
Oh,
show
he
stop.
sampled Herbie on 456. Okay, that's a
Um,
great album.
1-900 LL Cool J too.
Yeah, that was on Welcome to the Panther.
Yes sir.
That joint.
Misunderstood album.
You think so? I don't like that album. I'm sorry. I
I have a interesting relationship with that one.
I think he picked the wrong singles,
You did,
and
Russell.
it's too many. It was too many songs that was like album fillers for me.
I blame Russell.
You know, you blame Russell for that?
Yeah.
I don't know. That wasn't like this. His true comeback album was "Mama Said Knock You Out," and he went on. You know, Mr. Smith was great, and then Phenomenon. He just it fell flat for me. Money on the Brain. Okay, that's my joint.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna say
gotta
I'm
definitely talk about some Coogee rap stuff.
gonna stay until about 12:30.
Speaking of Biggie, he sampled his own line from Dolly My Baby with Big Papa. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They sampled that on the chorus. Favorite songs on Roots of Evil. I didn't hear that album. I know Reg heard that album.
Yeah, I said I think You Can't Stop the Sun or some shit like that. Doug's Love Story. Yeah, I gotta re-listen to that album too.
That was after when was that? That was after 456.
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear that one.
So yeah, this Van Halen is just gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's your favorite Coogee rap album. Dope.
Which one? Roots of Evil? Yeah, that's his favorite.
Dope. Dope. I gotta hear that one for sure. Did you get a chance to see the Conjuring 3?
Not yet.
You haven't watched it yet?
Nah.
Or Quiet Place 2?
Not yet either.
Not yet.
Just working on my thesis. But I'm gonna watch it. I've been trying to watch all these Tupac movies.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Oh
been
yeah,
like
when is that? That's next week.
next week,
Next
16.
week you're doing that. So what do you have in mind? What movies we talk about, or just like all of them?
All of them.
Oh,
Just
all of them.
like just how we do the album breakdown.
Right.
It's we gonna do it for the movie breakdown shit.
Check out the meters. Yeah, I know about the meters.
Oh,
Definitely,
I was just listening to the meters this morning.
definitely.
That's some really deep funk. I think they from the south too. Am I right?
Better movie character, Doughboy from Boys in the Hood, or Tommy Buns from
Doughboy.
Beverly. Doughboy.
All right, Ronnie Six.
All right, Ronnie. Good night, man. Doughboy definitely. No, that'd be easy, man. I mean, I've seen enough of those Tupac films to just rank them the best to least. You know,
Yeah, I just want to do something different.
right? That's for his birthday, right? Next week.
Yeah, his birthday.
That's dope. What happened to did they say, or are they gonna like put the Prince battle back up or no?
I'm gonna look into that, see what's going on with that.
I already knew. I'm like, no, we're not gonna be able to look at a replay for that. I'm like, damn it.
It was like I said, one night only.
You end up kicking us off for that. You got sick of Tupac? I feel you, Sam. I don't want to always talk about Pac. Pac is a legend. He's great. I just don't want to talk about him all the time. You know. In this case, like doing the movie thing is different because I never talked about all his movies like ranking his movies like that. So for his birthday, I don't mind doing that. It's just but when it comes to like his albums, I'm like, yo, we already talked about this like 20 years ago. I've been talking about Tupac. How many times y'all want us to rank Tupac albums? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know why Q was obsessed with him. That's cute. I can't listen to the same artist all the time, though. You know, I don't even when it comes to Tupac, I don't even play Pac music like that no more. Like I played for his for the anniversary of his death, and that's it. I don't really like. I used to love playing Tupac. I don't. It's just that I listen to so many other artists that I don't want to play Pac all the time. You know, Prince and Michael. I'm not even getting into that, man. They're both legends. I love both of them. You know, you know. Yeah, that Biggie's question stumped me this morning, yo. And when I looked at the other answer was the 60 minutes of funk mixtape. I didn't even know they were both on there.
Oh, I forgot about that one
I'm
too.
like, but that's like, what did they have a song on there? They had like freestyles. I'm like, but they just spin freestyles on there.
I could have sworn those were freestyles too.
Yeah, I'm like, that don't really count compared to like hardcore. Like hardcore, they were both on that album, but Biggie wasn't spitting a verse on it.
They
I
just
only
try to,
got one right. I got the other one. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was from Masterflex.
niggas just trying to play around and shit. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
I'm
But
like
y'all know
really,
damn
you know.
well.
Sam said I would rather listen to Biggie and Biggie too. I don't. I get. I'm not sick of Biggie. I just don't want to. I don't. Biggie only got two albums for me, so I don't care to play Ready to Die and After Death all the time. You know. I don't. You know that's for like anniversaries at this point for me. Before Don Mega or come on, you already know it's Ice Cube in his prime. You know. That's funny. Shout out to everybody that showed up, man. I appreciate y'all. Clutch, B-Ball TV, go follow his channel. Mid Level Media, go follow his channel. Salute to you. Back to the lab, salute to you. Follow us on Instagram, the Commission, official Hip Hop Commission IG page. A lot of great people in that collective. I'm happy to be a part of it with everybody in that collective. Follow us on Instagram. We got more great discussions coming on Zoom. I'm gonna definitely have like different members of the commission on here as well. Sam, Ronnie, salute to y'all, my mods, everybody's watching. Drop your comments, subscribe to the channel, share. Let me know what's your favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers songs on Californication. What's your worst Red Hot Chili Peppers albums? I know everybody don't like the same albums, you know.
Mhm.
Well, you tell him that, Sam, when you see him again. I already told him that. I don't want to answer no more Tupac questions. That's all he asks is like, where do you rank Tupac? And I don't want to answer that. We already been talking about that.
Tupac.
You know. Tomorrow we got what we doing? Oh yeah. Van Halen discography breakdown part two, the Sammy Hagar era. I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm doing it because it's Reg. You know.
And
But
also,
hmm,
we're also going to talk about David Lee Roth's solo albums too.
oh God, how many he got?
I'm gonna text it to you before the night's over, just so
Okay.
you can have
I'm
that.
gonna skim through all those albums. I'm not gonna listen to it one by one. So
Okay.
I'm gonna skim through it. I had more fun discussing the David Lee Roth era because that's the era I grew up in knowing Van Halen, and I'm
Same.
familiar with more of those songs. But yeah, I'm gonna skim through the Sammy Hagar stuff.
All right. Well, fuck it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And Thursday
Mm-hmm.
is the legendary
You
Anita
got the
Baker.
album? Oh wow, I don't have that one. I got her first album. Her first album is classic.
Yeah, man. Legendary Anita Baker. Ashley's gonna join us for that one.
Dope. Shout out to Ashley.
Yeah, shout out to Ashley. Shout out to both Ashleys.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know the other Ashley, but shout out to us.
Ashley say so.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Koji and AJ, BJ. Shout out to all of y'all, man.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe to the channel. I'm a couple of subs away from 200. I'm just trying to build this channel organically and not buy my subs. So, you know, if you fuck with it, subscribe it, share it, all that.
Exactly. Yeah, this was a dope review, bro.
Yes, no doubt. Without Chili Peppers, Californication. Is it out of print? I don't know if it's out of print or not.
I don't think it's out of print.
It's not out of print. Well, pick it up if you're a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. As Sam would say, it's their last classic album, so I love it. 5 mics for me. And we'll see you all in the next one.
All right, peace.
Peace.